Hey guys, this is Zach Artzlatter. Hello and welcome to Force Friday, the day where all of the new Star Wars toys are released and we look over every single detail trying to find spoilers for the upcoming movies. Well, today we actually have something huge, and just for a warning, there are some The Last Jedi spoilers in this video, so if you want to stop watching, you don't want to be spoiled, please do so now. Give you a second. Alright, let's go. So, in one of the new Sphero droid apps, we have seen a picture of two new The Last Jedi ships, and these are big ones, one at least, literally. First off is probably the most exciting one. We have Snoke's new Mega Star Destroyer, and a lot of people have been predicting this for a while. Making Star Wars said a long time ago, I don't even remember when, that Snoke would have his own Mega Star Destroyer in this movie, and that it would be shaped like a flying wing. Well, props to them, because that's exactly what we have here. Some people predicted that with the Dreadnought being released last week, that would be the biggest ship seen in the movie, but I predicted that we would probably see something else, and well, here it is. So the Supremacy, which is the name of Snoke's flagship and the only Mega Star Destroyer in existence at this point, is 60 kilometers long. That is 3 times as long as a Super Star Destroyer. So just imagine how large 3 Super Star Destroyers put end to end is. That is crazy. And a Reddit user, who will link down in the description, also made a visual representation of this, which I thought was really interesting and really demonstrates just the pure size of this thing. So I'll put that on the screen. If you want to go give him an upvote on Reddit and tell him that I used the video, or his clip in the video, feel free to do so. So I quite like the back of the ship too. We have 2 images so far, the front and the back. The back also lines up with what Making Star Wars said we'd see, with lines of engines basically across the whole ship. And these engines must be huge because, again, the ship is 60 kilometers in width. One thing that's also notable is that the ship says that it harbors and repairs smaller ships, which I think makes a lot of sense, especially given its gigantic size. I can see this thing going into battle and carrying Resurgence, or perhaps even a few Mandator 4s with it, just unleashing total destruction. I really hope that this thing sees a battle scene in the new movie, because I love its size, and I love its design. I know there will be some complaints about this being another Super Star Destroyer and a copy of The Empire Strikes Back, but I mean, I don't really think there's necessarily anything contrived about making new, bigger ships for sequel movies, and this one at least looks really cool, and I think when working with the Resurgence class battlecruiser and the Mandator 4 class battlecruiser, gives the First Order quite an interesting fleet. I think the story of the construction of this ship will also be very, very interesting. I mean, no way would the New Republic have let them build this if they actually knew it was going on, so Snoke must have somehow bankrolled this while it was sitting in the unknown regions, and I think this will make for a really interesting comic or perhaps novel someday. So let's go on to the second ship, the New Republic or Resistance Dreadnought. At least I imagine that it's a Dreadnought that we saw a very, very brief glimpse of. So this new Dreadnought is called the Raddus, which is awesome because presumably it's named after Admiral Raddus, who, of course, died during the Battle of Scarif in Rogue One. And notably, this ship looks almost exactly like a Viscount Class Star Defender from the old Star Wars Legends. What I mean by that is it's clearly a Mon Calamari ship, given both its design and its name. It looks like it has a very heavy, very bulbous front, and then perhaps thins out towards the back. If it's around the 19 kilometer size like the Viscount was, then we probably have the exact same ship, but they might change it slightly. However, I will say if this is a Viscount, the New Republic or the Resistance now has some serious firepower. These things were basically more powerful even than a standard Super Star Destroyer. They're also very hard to build, and they were the largest ship in the New Republic back in Star Wars Legends, so hopefully it's something like that, and hopefully we see it enter some sort of battle in this movie. I think that it could be the Viscount because we've seen recently with the Mandator 4 that Rian Johnson has no problem drawing from Star Wars Legends. As I mentioned in a video I made a couple of weeks ago, the Mandator 4 is a continuation of the Mandator line, which really only existed prominently in Star Wars Legends. So those are the 2 ships, Snoke's new mobile command cruiser called the Supremacy, a 60 kilometer long Mega Star Destroyer, and the Raddus, a ship of unknown type which is presumably the Resistance or the New Republic Dreadnought, and maybe their most powerful ship in the new trilogy. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Typically I don't really report on Star Wars news like this, but you guys know just how much I love big ships in the Star Wars universe, so I figured why not throw a quick video together. I think I'll still have something else more traditional coming up later today, so if that's what you're looking for, don't worry. I think I've got a Galactic Versus episode which I should have finished for this evening. Anyways, thank you very much for watching guys. As always, may the Force be with you.